Science Buddies. Today we will talk about density. I'm Marty with an S, and I'm excited to tell you how much fun science can be. For the experiments that we will be doing today, you will need a tub or bucket of water, objects made of plastic, wood, or metal, a glass, 4 big spoons of oil, salt, and an egg. You can pause the video here and collect these items now, or you can pause the video just before we start the experiments. Now I'm sure you know what solids, liquids and gases are. So very quickly, what is a solid? A solid is something that has a fixed shape and size, like a pencil, spoon, ice cube, or a door. If you hit hard against a solid object, it can hurt your hand. Look around you. Can you spot any more solids? Next, what is a liquid? A liquid is something that flows and takes the shape of the vessel. Water, oil, petrol are all forms of liquid. Can you think of any more liquids? And finally, what is a gas? A gas is something that flows and is not always visible. Air, oxygen, carbon dioxide are all forms of gases. Everything around us is matter. So all solids, liquids and gases are matter. Matter is made of very small particles called molecules. The arrangement of these particles decides what is a solid, what is a liquid, and what is a gas. If you look at the picture that is in front of you now, does it tell you how the particles or molecules are arranged in a solid, liquid, and gas? In a solid, they are packed very closely together and hold each other very tightly. They do not allow each other to move. Hence, solids have a fixed shape. In a liquid, they still hold each other, but not so tightly, so the molecules can flow easily. In a gas, they are not held together tightly at all, and hence they are free to move as they please. The arrangement of the molecules decides the density of the object. So a solid is more dense than a liquid, which is more dense than a gas, except in some cases. Density also decides whether an object will float or sink. If an object is more dense than the liquid, it will sink. For example, a spoon will sink in a glass of water, whereas an acorn will float. Let's begin the experiments. I hope you have collected all the items that we need. Here we have a tub of water. Now let's put in some objects and see what happens. First, let's put in a metal spoon. The metal spoon sinks, showing that metal is more dense than water. What happens if we put a wooden spoon? The wooden spoon floats, which means that wood is less dense than water. If we put a hollow glass into the tub of water, it floats. But what do you think will happen if we fill water in the glass and put it into the tub? Will it float or sink? Why do you think this happens? In the next experiment, we will take a glass of water and pour some oil into it. You need to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. You can use any oil for this experiment. What happens? The oil forms a layer on top of the water. This shows you that the density of oil is less than the density of water. Even if you stir the mixture, the oil will come back and settle down on top. In the description below this video, there are links given to some more experiments using liquid density. In the last experiment, we'll take a glass of water and put a raw egg into it. The egg sinks in the water. How can we get the egg to float in the water? The egg sinks because the density of the egg is more than that of the water. For the egg to float, the density of water should be increased. So how do we do that? You add 4 tablespoons of salt into the water. The salt molecules get added to the water molecules and increase the density of the salt water. Make sure you stir the solution well so that the salt is completely absorbed by the water. You can add the egg to this water now and see if it floats. Yes, it does. This is a cool trick that you can show to your friends. You can ask them if they know how to float an egg in water. The same principle applies to the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is a sea near Jordan. The salt content in the sea is so high that no marine life can survive, which is why it is called the Dead Sea. The salt content raises the density of this water, and hence, even people who cannot swim happily float in this water. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. For any questions or comments, you can write to the email address shown on the screen. Make sure that your parents fill in the form, the link of which is given in the description below. If you found the video useful, do like and share the video.